Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're watching live on Twitch, really appreciate it. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And so, we are going to be revisiting Stack Attack and Naganadel Beast Box style of deck. I'm very excited about this deck because there's no more Parallel City, so that should give this deck a major boost that it really needed. However, having no draw engine, like I'm choosing to not run any Lele, Zorg or Oranguru, and therefore there are many stages of the game where you just like hit a brick wall and get stuck. So we'll see how that goes. We do have the 4-3 Naganadel line, turn 10 HP and Ultra Beast. Its attack Beast rate deals 20 damage for each of your Ultra Beasts in play, so up to 120, 150 with Choice Band, 180 with the Beast Energy, though we have no way to search for that. We can't use Jet Needle, we're not playing any Psychic Energy, but Stinger GX does allow us to reset the game to where we both have 3 total prize cards left to go. Naganadel also loses, like Naganadel, there's a lot of synergy within the deck, but now that there's less puzzle to play, having Psychic typing is just not as important. So that's also another thing going against this deck. For partners, we have the 4-stack Attack GX 180 HP, an Ultra Beast. Its ability Ultra Wall reduces by 10 damage, all the damage that your Ultra Beast take, and you can stack the stack attackers. Therefore, by having 4 in play, you can actually reduce 40 damage for every hit that your opponent does. Its attack Gigaton Stomp deals a solid 120 damage, and then Assembly GX deals 50 damage plus 50 more for each prize card you have taken. So if you manage to power 2 of these up, it actually does get to a point where your opponent cannot play around the GX attack and it becomes your win condition. We also have the 1 The 1 Tablemon across my GX, 190 HP. Its attacks Meteor, Tempest, and Sun's Eclipse GX both allow you to eliminate big threats that might be bugging you, which is really good. Yeah, it allows you to eliminate threats that might be bugging you. They deal so much damage. The discard is harsh from Meteor, Tempest, but that's why you have P-String and multiple energy in the deck. And then we have the baby Tablemon Necrozma. Tasha does allow us to set up numbers for both Naganadel and Stakataka. So we're looking to use that in the early game if we can. And Rusty Claws is a nice attack to finish off the game. When your opponent is down to 1 prize card exactly, you deal 100 damage plus 100 more. Not a fan of the 1 Cortana. Potentially, yeah. I had Cortana initially, I had more Tablemons, but I just wasn't finding great opportunities to use Cortana. I also like the GX attack. There are so much better GX attacks for both Tablemon and Stakataka that I also wasn't using it. No bodybuilding dumbbells. No, I think you need Choice Bands to make sure that Naganadel is hitting the numbers. And yeah, supporters wise, we have 4 Cynthia and 4 Kuzma, which I think are staples. We have double Lily, double Copycat, and double Tate and Lisa. We have 3 Ultra Space, 4 Nest Balls, and 3 Mysterious Treasure to search for the Pokemon that we might need. We have triple Choice Band, double Switch, triple Max Potion to make sure that Naganadel ends up surviving quite a bit, the single Field Blower, and the triple Beast-Ring to power up our Metal type attackers. 10 basic Metal, 1 Beast Energy, and so let's jump into the ladder and see how we can do with this Beast Box deck. You think Sudowoodo might become popular again? Potentially. Not for this deck though, but for Zorg. I don't think this deck, there's a lot of synergy within the cards, but it's just lacking that we need an Ultra Beast that draws cards. Once this deck has an Ultra Beast that somehow draws cards every turn, that's when it's going to be good. Yeah, that's when it's going to be good. And Khalid, this is not the first deck that I've done today. We already played quite a few games with Zork Lycanroc. We've been online for a little over an hour, and so the last games, the previous deck we played was Zork Lycanroc. Okay, So we're gonna start off with probably one of the worst starters in the deck, which is Dustmane Necrozma. We do seem to be up against a fairy deck, which is good to know, or good to have. So we'll just attach on Cynthia, and we'll see what happens. We do find nest balls, which is nice. We're gonna find this amigo. And then I think I want to start finding Stakatakas. We do have one Stakataka prize, one Poipole prize, one... No, not gonna tell. One Stakataka, one Poipole. One B-string. No. One Cynthia, right? No, not one Cynthia. One Copycat, rather. One Guzma. And the Beast Energy. All of those are our prize cards, and so we shall pass. One energy attacking Naganadel with Stakataka protection does seem pretty decent against Gardevoir for sure. Zoroark Lycanroc tested pretty well. Khalid, Zoroark Lycanroc tested pretty well. And the Pokesaurus, is this the last deck that I'm going to play? No, I will probably end up playing the Bikabulu deck as well. As long as this deck doesn't last too long, but I will probably be playing the Bikabulu deck as well. Okay, there we see the Volkner. See an Ultra Ball. Okay, so slower start for my opponent. We definitely want to evolve. Copycat is not that great, so I'm gonna use this to set up another Poipole. And yep, we'll grab the Poipole. We shall grab the Poipole, we shall Cynthia. We're just looking for energy. We are just looking to find more energy, which we do find. So I could attach to the Dustmane, or I could just attach to Naganadel, play the switch, and KO their poor Ralphs by doing 200 damage to it. 200 damage to the Poipole. We do have a Lily follow-up, which is awesome. So we start off with a lot of pressure. My opponent, the Volkner, doesn't seem great in Gardevoir. I mean, I think at the very least you need what do I want to say? At the very least you need Sylveon, but Zoroark with Gardevoir is probably the best thing you can do. So I'm gonna move these things over here so we can see them better. The September goal. There we go. That looks much better, right? Almost. There. A little bit more centered and beautiful. Okay. So another Ultra Beast does get us a KO here. Oh, my opponent is playing. I don't want to grab anything. My opponent is playing the Sylveon. So finding an energy here would actually be awesome. I'm playing Ultra Space or using Ultra Space to thin. I mean, I could Field Blower. I think I'd rather save that for a Choice Band eventually. So I'm just gonna Lily for 4. And there we get an energy. Powering up Stakataka seems better here, because now they're both within range of B-string potentially, which is awesome, right? Which is awesome. We get another prize. Denying Oranguru is always nice as well. Denying Oranguru is always nice as well. my opponent might have left here. No reason not to promote the EV here. Right? No reason not to promote the EV. Well, there's the choice band. There's the victory. There's the victory. So off to a great start with this deck. And we're on our way to getting a Gardy as well. We are well on our way to get a Gardy. Let's keep playing. And yeah, guys. Is anyone here going to Philly Regionals? PJ, no bodybuilding dumbbells indeed. Like I said, I do think you need choice band. Can I show the list for Beast Box? Can you remind me after this game, Herrera? I'll be happy to do so. Because I already showed it, but I can show it again for sure. Just please remind me. And this is probably Bika Voodoo or Bika Ray. Rayquaza JMK. We lose the coin flip. That's fine. Starting Baby Dustmane would be nice here. But the Poipole is also fine. There's a victory. There is the victory. So let's go again. Okay. We're at a 4-win streak. Now we're up against a Psychic Lightning colorless deck. Do I have a list for Zoroark Lucario? No, I do not. But you could use the Zoroark Lycanroc list and use that as a solid base. My opponent very friendly says hello. We are going first, which is nice. And I mean the Lightning Pokemon probably Tapu Koko based on the pure. Yeah. Okay. So it's Shining Lugia Malamar. So what's the Lightning Pokemon? Lightning Pokemon has to be Koko, right? Lightning Pokemon has got to be Koko. Well, definitely Ultra Space. Or another Poipole. The energy goes to Takataka because Naganadel is always one energy away from attacking. And here we're looking for either Titan Lisa or one of the switching cards that we do run, or a Guzma. But now we're stuck here again. I'll grab this Takataka. And we shall pass. These hands are what really limits Naganadel. Hello SGX Lethal, thank you so much for being here. Very kind of you. Yeah, an attachment to the active. What does Shining Lugia even do? 60 plus 60 if your active opponent. If your active Pokemon has an ability, and 130 and you discard an energy. A lot of people were hyped on that card for Worlds, but I don't see it. Okay, we do find a switch and we do have the Ultra Space, which is awesome, right? And we top deck a Cynthia, which is also awesome. I could even double Ultra Space if I really wanted to, which I generally might. I think double Ultra Space is actually pretty cool here. Except if my opponent is playing Shrine of Punishment. Then I just wasted 2 counters. And I can't even one-shot that guy. Unless I find the Beast Energy, which I probably won't. So the 130 HP is really nice though. The 130 HP is definitely really nice. I'm not gonna evolve. I'll just be straight. Shrine of Punishment is really gonna punish this deck though, where I overextended there with the Ultra. With the Field Lore Ultra Space. I definitely overextended myself there. There's a Choice Band on the active and a TCG. However, no, we don't have an ability, so it's only gonna hit for 90. By my opponent benching a Lele, we do have, like, we're on the same clock, basically. We're gonna see a Lele for 6. Wait, what is that? Oh, the promo does Dunwings. Yeah, our damage capping at 120 is really bad. The damage capping at 120 is really bad because we're 10 short of killing this guy, we're 10 short of killing this guy. Why would you attach energy there? Okay, to retreat. And then Dawnwings just gets rid of our Naganadel. There's the Beast Energy though, which is really nice. Why no Ultra Wall? I don't think you need Ultra Wall, and the discard of Ultra Wall is very, very harsh. I mean, I guess I evolve, right? If we're gonna get Shrine of Punish, then let's make it happen right. Energy here, I feel. And I'm gonna keep the Beast Energy, because the Beast Energy lets me KO that, which is awesome. Yeah. Maybe 2 times Professor Kukui. I mean, you're not gonna be battling this deck very much, I don't think. Paul Semanko, of course. Of course I'll be posting that list, that video on YouTube, but you can just go to the video section on Twitch and see the list right there. There we see the Cynthia. So yeah, that's why Donovan Luis. No Ultra Wall because the discard is very harsh. Nino, thanks so much for the follow. The discard of Ultra Wall is very harsh, and then you have Ultra Space, Nest Walls, and Mysterious Treasure to search for the Pokemon you need. Yeah. Yep, there's the retreat, there's the KO, there's the Shrine of Punishment, so there's the clock I was talking about. However, we will be taking this KO, which is nice. I mean, I could technically knock out with Staka Taka, which might be better. Which honestly might be better. So do I just power up a new one? Yeah. Because then with a, like, both, I guess, this has Psychic Resistance and we have the Stack Attackers, right? So let's B-String. Yeah, there should be enough, and there are enough. So let's do the active, let's do that, and then let's Lily for 3. Into 3 unusable cards, and then we're gonna Gigaton Stomp. We've taken 2 prizes, so next turn we can Kuzma KO the Lele with Assembly GX, which is really cool. And my opponent doesn't have a great follow-up to this. Who are some of my favorite Pokemon of all time? Nidoqueen, Mudkip. What else? I really like Nidoqueen, I really like Mudkip, I really like Feraligatr. I really like Greninja, I really like the Decidueye. I really like Blaziken. I really like my Milotic. I really like Gardevoir. A lot of it are Pokemon that I've used in decks. Pokemon that I have used in decks before and that I've done well with. Okay, Lele for Cynthia. I mean, double psychic recharge into Lele, attach and retreat is not terrible. It does set up for the 2 KO, but it does give me the 2 prizes for free, which I'm already getting off of this Tapu Lele. So I don't mind that too much. If I could get a choice band though. Well, actually, Gigaton Stomp already gets the KO here. So this is what I'm... Okay, so change of plans. I chase this Lele, and I Gigaton Stomp this Lele, and then I Assembly GX the other Lele. That's the plan here. Right? That's the plan. So my opponent's Shrine of Punishment is actually gonna punish him much more than it's going to punish me. And I feel like if you're gonna play this Lele, you play one of Necrozma, right? To just GX. Like imagine you GX here and then I lose the next turn. And wow, he does his pass. That's great. Shrine of Punishment. Shrine of Punishment just punishes everyone. Manches. Thank you so much for the bits. Very kind of you. Let's just heal here. Let's make sure that we can Assembly GX next turn. And we already have the Guzmas. So Gigaton Stomp 120, 150, that's a KO. And then Guzma Assembly GX gets us a KO. Even with Judge, all we need is Guzma. Even if my opponent has Judge, all we need is Guzma. And True Tyler, thanks so much for the bits. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Manchas, you missed the end of Zoroark, and then you missed the beginning of Stagataka and Aganadel. The deck has been working okay. What is better, Zoroark or Zoroark Lucario? I feel like Zoroark is better. Zoroark Lucario really wants to use strong energy, and there's no more strong energy, although there's no more Mew EX to counter Lucario, so that's also pretty good for the deck. But without strong energy, the maximum damage you're dealing with a Diancie on the bench is 170, which is enough to KO Lele's, but it's not enough to KO other stuff, other relevant stuff. What do you think of the hype behind Metagross? I think it's justified. I think the deck actually has a lot of potential. It's just, it can be harsh. There's the Judge. It can be harsh to use like really effectively. Is this KO? No, right? Not unless my opponent finds a choice band. Okay, I find another max potion, that's nice. Yeah, there's the Aeroforce. Yeah, so I don't have the Kuzma. So yeah, the hype behind Metagross, I think it's justified. Has a lot of HP, it's hard to take down. It's also very vulnerable in the beginning. I should have healed before. It's fine though. I'm pretty sure I've won this one because I just take a KO and then Assembly GX takes another KO. I will heal off some damage. There's no way my opponent can KO 2 Pokemon next turn, I don't think. Absolutely no way, and then Assembly GX just wins me the game, I believe. So I'm just trying to thin here as much as I can. Ooh, that's my last energy. But I take down Lisa and Kuzma, give me the win. So we are good here. We are good. I'm just trying to thin as much as possible. Any card that's not Tayron, Lisa, or Kuzma do not matter. And we're gonna Gigaton Stomp. We save Assembly GX. Assembly GX is now dealing 300 damage to whatever's in front of us. And my opponent has 150, 200, 270 damage on board. About to be 50 more. So 320 damage, which is nowhere near enough to KO 2 things. 30 more damage would have been enough. Right? 30 more damage would have been enough. 160, 220, 280, 310, 320. So he's 40 damage short of just getting 2 prizes and winning that way. Right? Just getting 2 prizes and winning that way with Magical Swap. So I don't know what my opponent is planning, but we should be good here. Do I have a good Metagross list? I did play Metagross yesterday. There are lists with Order Pad. I chose not to play Order Pad in mine because it just... Oh my gosh. Wait, is that enough? No, right? That's not enough. And it's not enough, especially not with Ultra Wall. Yeah, so my opponent just playing for whatever. Shrine going into my turn. Not enough. Not enough to pull it off. But yeah, my opponent's hoping I don't have an energy to KO. This is game. Shrine going into my turn is not enough. Because he would need 340 damage in play to do that play Dalton. If he had 20 more damage, he would have been able to do that, but because then he leaves two Tagatakas at 170 HP, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and blow this Tapu Lele up. That was pretty close though. My opponent definitely had a good chance there. My opponent definitely had a good chance right there. And yeah, I'll show the list. We'll show the list. And so, Grace Murray, there are several lists of Metagross out there. I'm not saying mine is the best one. Maybe with Order Pad and Acrobike, that's how you go like Turbo Metagross. I feel like that's a bit too harsh on the item cards, and then you're just asking for trouble against Zorogarb. Because then the items just start piling up again for Trash Avalanche, which is never ideal. So I prefer this lower-ish approach. And yeah, Naganadel Beastbugs ends up going undefeated. We didn't play against any Zoroark deck, which are the real tests, but the deck ended up working out pretty well, and generally either Dustmane or Baby Dustmane were really not necessary. It was all about Stack Attack and Naganadel, and more importantly the Beast Energy. The Beast Energy was the MVP of this match. Yeah. So yeah guys, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. And if you are watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere guys. I will be right back with the last deck of the day today, which will be Beakable Tapu Bulu. So don't go anywhere guys, I will be right back in just a second.